Super clean 1990 Chevrolet 454 SS, 40,000 miles. Let's take it for a test drive. Really cool 1990 Chevrolet 454 SS. And this is a numbers matching 454 SS truck. It has a verified 40,897 miles. It runs, drives, stops, and steers like a excellent truck should. Obviously 40,000 miles is low, runs and drives just beautifully. This is a truck that came from out west. I believe we bought it from out of California. It is a clean Carfax, no accidents or damage ever reported. Have all kinds of receipts. I have the original window sticker, also have the owner's manual. All of that stuff goes with the pickup. In the additional informations tab on the website, pcclassiccars.com, there will be photos of all that additional information along with the Carfax, so you guys can check that out. Other than this truck being lowered a little bit, it's very stock. The motor is the original numbers matching 454 to the truck, and in 1990 they were rated at 230 horsepower and 385 foot-pounds of torque. So not a crazy horsepower setup, but with all that low-end torque, it runs really well. Turbo 400 3-speed automatic transmission. This one does have your stock manifolds, but the muffler has been replaced. Still has a stock style tailpipe, but the muffler is an aftermarket muffler. Doesn't sound much different than factory. It just drives awesome. Power steering, power front disc brakes. Got the factory AC going right now. It has been converted to R134A. Got a really good volume of AC coming out of the dash. Blows nice and cold, and it's very comfortable in here while we're driving. It's almost 100 degrees here at about 10:45 in the morning in Texas, so having that AC is definitely a must. On the interior, very nice, very original code 47L, which is the garnet interior for these 454 SSs. Dash is excellent, headliner, visors, all that looks brand new. Gauges are super easy to read. Center console's nice and has your little pop-out cup holders here if you need to put something down in the cup holder. Underneath the cup holders, and then you got your console that opens and closes properly as well. These are optioned with tilt, cruise, power windows, power lock. Door panels are great, floor mats are great, carpet's in really nice shape. The only thing that's been changed is you do have an aftermarket JVC stereo. It does work well, and seat covers themselves are in really nice shape. No real bolster wear on the edge of the driver's seat from getting in and out. It really represents like a low mileage interior. The only two items I have listed on this one that are going to be a no is the parking brake's not functioning right, and then when you put it in reverse, the little white lights and the tail lights aren't coming on. But everything else is good to go on this one. The Does It Work section will be posted again in that additional informations tab on the website, pcclassiccars.com, so you guys can check that out. Warmed up good, so we'll go ahead and have some fun here. That motor sounds good, pulls well. Nice shift from the transmission. There you have it, just a stock style driving 454 SS pickup. The performance on these is great. Obviously, again, with 230 horsepower and 385 foot-pounds of torque, they're not tire shredding sport trucks, but they do run well for what they are. This one underneath is extremely clean and very nice. I found no issues of any kind. Inner rockers, frame, bottom side of the cab, bottom side of the bed. Everything on this is very rust-free and very solid. Real indicative of a West Coast truck and a low mileage truck to boot. Paint code WA8555, which is your black 454 SS. Paint has been redone. They did reshoot this truck at some point. Whoever did it was definitely a professional. The paint quality is very nice front to back. It's got some very small little nicks in the paint kind of around the truck. In that additional informations tab, there'll be photos of all of them. We'll put a couple of them in this video here, but make sure you check out that link to see all of the little nicks. Has your stock 454 SS wheels, has brand new tires all the way around. This one does have a really nice electric release tonneau cover in the back that inlays into the bed. Underneath the dash, over on the passenger side, all the way up under the dash, right in front of the bulb there's a little button that you press and it will be electric release. For the tonneau cover, you gotta pop that and then you can open and close the tailgate. But cosmetically, again, a really nice looking truck. It shows very well. The repaint is very nice. Nothing to nitpick other than just some small little touch-ups in the refinish on it. Doors open and close well. Bumpers look good. This one does obviously have the trim delete. There is no side trim down the sides of it. Gives it that kind of classic clean look. This one being lowered a little bit, I think it just gives it a unique, standout kind of perspective when you're looking at your stock 454 SSs. This one looks just a little bit different with the delete of the side trim, and I personally think it looks great. Suspension, again, it has been lowered. I do not know which kit was used when they lowered it, but it shows and it rides very, very well. It's a tight driving truck. The steering goes where you want it to go. It brakes very easy. It doesn't pull you left, doesn't pull you right. Still retains a stock style road feel to it, even though it has been lowered a little bit. Sometimes when you lower them, depending on which kit you use, they're not very comfortable to drive. This one still retains that stock style road feel to it. No tire rubbing issues, no squeaks, no rattles. Driving position is very comfortable. You do have your tilt. A lot of room between me and the steering wheel, my head in the top of the cab. I'm 6 foot tall, 190 pounds, and I'm very comfortable in this pickup. I've always been a huge fan of these. I love these early ones like this. I've had a couple of the later ones, the red, the whites. Those are definitely harder to get. But when it comes to the 454 SS platform across all the years that they made them, I love these trucks. They're great to drive. They're very, very fun. You can do some simple things to them to get good power out of them, drive them like they are stock, and they're still very fun. And they're just always a popular vehicle for me here at the dealership. Roll into it some. There you have it. There's 75 right there, and we'll shut it down. Horn works. Again, the two items we have listed as a no would be that parking brake's not functioning, and then the little white lights and the tail light for the reverse lights. Everything else is shown to work on this one. Good paperwork, clean Carfax, clean truck front to back. There's not a lot to complain about. Inside that bed is super nice, very, very clean. When you pop the hood, the engine bay is very sanitary. Nothing is out of place. It all shows very factory and very well taken care of. I really believe that this was a cherished truck for whoever owned it during its life. It's just a very nice pickup front to back. My complaint list is very short outside of some small little touch-ups in the repaint. Being that it's repainted does not bother me one bit. I've owned these that are original paint. I've owned them that have been repainted. And to each their own on that. This one probably shows a little bit better than it would have when it was factory. A lot of the late 80s, early 90s vehicle across all the platforms, the paint back in the day really wasn't very nice. So if you find a low mileage one that's got original paint, it's gonna probably have checking and scuffs and little imperfections kind of all over it. So having one that's been reshot doesn't bother me one bit. Come up to the stop sign here. We'll get into the throttle one more time. No one's coming, so we can roll into it here. Good shift again. We'll get into high gear in just a second. There you go. We're in high gear. Great oil pressure. Temperature's reading good. Fuel gauge is working. Good voltage. Just a really good 454 SS. As always, I'm Mike. This is a 1990 454 SS pickup with 40,000 miles. And from myself and everybody else here at PC Classic Cars, we appreciate y'all stopping in to watch another one of our test drives. Make sure you check out that additional information tab on the website, pcclassiccars.com, and we'll catch you guys on the next video. Thanks again for watching. Gambling, I'm rich off your man's lens and violence. We just in here trying.